the Monarch of Destruction, Itoshi Ren, God's chosen emperor, Kaiser, both humans playing God. Who could even face such monsters? The answer? A god playing human. Oh my god, that was so hard. Y'all can't even lie. Enter the Demon King Isagi Yoichi. So in today's video, I will be going through the story and breaking down how Isagi took down these two titans and stole the throne for himself. Now, let me preface this video by saying, in case you haven't already noticed, there will be an unreal level of glazing for Goat Isagi. So if you can't handle that, this probably isn't the video for you. But to fully appreciate this, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. So, with all that said, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more blog and anime content. Check the Discord in the description below. And with that said, let's hop into it. Going all the way back to season 1, we cut to Isagi becoming the hero of Team Z, barely toppling the immovable object of Nagi. At this point in the show, it was hard to even imagine anyone putting up much of a fight against these two monsters. Cut into the second selection, Isagi, Barcha, and Nagi are teaming up. Ain't no way. This is literally the LeBron, Curry, and Jordan of Block teaming up. How could anyone possibly stand a chance against these three? They start their 3v3 and actually score a goal. Woo! Yeah, good job, guys. Now, you would think this is a good thing, right? Well, looking back at the footage, oh, no. Y'all are hyped about your goal, but this brother wasn't moving. Hold up, let me adjust my glasses real quick. Itoshi Ren. Where have I heard that name before? Itoshi does sound familiar now that I think about it. Hold on, my assistant's telling me something. Sorry, Itoshi. Yeah. Real. One of the best midfielders in the world. Wait, that monster! Well, let's just hope his brother is the one with all the talent.
Is this nigga serious?
Damn, we really got cooked, didn't we? And yeah, this absolute non-consensual cheek spreading was the first game these guys faced against each other, and unknowingly to Ren, the start of his rivalry with Isagi. Eventually, Isagi assembles the Avengers to try and challenge Ren for a rematch. Even though he put on a better performance, there was just nothing he could do. The skill gap between the two was still too wide. Eventually, we get the scene of Isagi talking to Ren. Isagi is glazing Ren's skill, and eventually mentions that the rivalry has officially started. Ren looks over and he says,
"You're absolutely nothing to me, least of all a rival."
Dude, like Isagi, he ain't gonna let you hit low, bro. Just give it up. Isagi has this great line.
I know I'm not there yet, but I swear one day I'll be better than him.
And yo, looking back at this moment, the ending of the NEL arc hits even harder. Eventually, Isagi tries doing the same yoga pose as Ren and... Bro, you are just embarrassing yourself at this point. That's it. As punishment for disturbing my practice, you will be punished accordingly. And yeah, with that, the rivalry between these two unofficially starts here. Cut into the U20 match, it's 3-3 and the next goal basically wins. This game means everything to Ren, as it's his chance to finally beat his brother once and for all. He starts having a schizophrenic meltdown, realizing Isagi's the center of this game now. And even worse than that, he has friends! This can't be friends! They are ruining my mysterious, nonchalant persona. This is unacceptable. Time to kill everyone. Huh? Bro, fuck Sokka at this point. He needs to be sedated and sent to therapy. Even with his Super Saiyan Rage boost, it still wasn't enough to surpass his brother or Isagi's imagination. And all of a sudden, this nobody has stolen the exact thing he was searching for so long. Ren is absolutely in shambles as Sai comes up to him and basically says this. Dang, maybe I was wrong and Japan actually can produce a proper striker. Oh my god, after all these years, my hard work is paying off and Big Brother's finally noticing me. That person is you, Isagi. Huh? He sees Isagi getting glazed by the media, and he's just thinking to himself, I won't rest until I've killed! Isagi, still trying to hit, says to Ren, you know, I couldn't have gotten that final goal without you. That was our goal. Shut your As Ren's emo ass is threatening to end Isagi, he actually does acknowledge the fact that they are now rivals. So yeah, now it's official and we can head into season 3. So, now I know it's been some time, so you may have forgotten, but this video is about how Isagi beats Ren and Kaiser. We cut to season 3 where Isagi decides to join the German team of Bastard Munich. He does this obstacle course, and right as he shoots at the target for a high score, Kaiser makes his entrance. In which treffen wir uns Isagi Yuichi, ich werde dich using Yuichi, ich heiße Kaiser, und werde das Unglückliche schaffen.
Kuso hizamazuke. Blue Rock.
We meet these two, special characters. While Isagi's confused, Kaiser grabs him by the chin. Yoichi, I came here to meet you. Don't disappoint me, new hero. Isagi tries to run from this weird grapey man until he literally grabs him by both arms so he can't escape. Yo, I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube at this point. I want you to get in the way of my life.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, someone get in there and help Isagi. This man is clearly unhinged. Also, once again, like Rin, viewing Isagi as a small fry and saying things like this is going to come back and bite you guys so hard in the ass you have no idea. Until I take my place on stage as the world's best striker, but now I'm stuck in this joke of an interlude called Blue Lock. You guys are the circus animals that provide some entertainment, and when I take stage, that makes Yuichi a pathetic clown who thought he was the star. And thus, the new unofficial rivalry between Isagi and Kaiser has been set. Also, I was looking back at this panel and why is Isagi biting his lip, bro? Like, okay. I don't know. Looking back, maybe he liked this from Kaiser. Cut into the end of the first match against FC Barcha. Isagi passes to Kunigami, who scores the final goal. Ness, also known as Kaiser's #1 meat gobbler, steps up to trash talk Isagi. But Isagi says, the points prove it. This is the team's philosophy, right? Mommy? Daddy? Stop fighting. I'm saying this team belongs to Kaiser. You just don't get it, huh? That won't do, Ness. You gotta say sorry when you're wrong. Sorry, Yuichi. I misjudged you. You're no clown at all. Let's give you a better part. You're Kunigami's subordinate. Flunky A. In that case, Kaiser, I'll give you a role as well. How about the naked emperor who has everything stolen from me? Oh, you're giving me chills. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. There was no soccer ball in sight. Looking back, Isagi definitely liked being manhandled by Kaiser earlier. This is so fucking fruity. First time I was reading this, I was like, did I accidentally open the hub? Regardless, at this point, Isagi and Kaiser's rivalry is still in the oven, and Isagi is still nowhere near strong enough to be a proper rival. Cut into the second match, Manshine City versus Bastard. Kaiser passes the ball to Isagi, basically just saying, dance, monkey, give it your best shot. Isagi is fucking pissed that Kaiser's looking down on him and makes a tear to the right side. Unfortunately for our GOAT, Kaiser steals the ball last second, completely shutting down Isagi's shot course. Kaiser takes the ball downfield and scores. Fortunately for our protagonist, he figures out a new piece to his puzzle that will make him exponentially stronger. After watching the last play, he realizes the reason Kaiser is always at the perfect spot is because he's using something called metavision. This is basically using your peripheral vision at all times to have a complete, basically godlike view of the field. Tell me, Yuichi, did you have fun stalking me? Or did you comprehend my plays and now you're at a loss for words from despair? Nah. Thank you, Kaiser. All I can see now is the hope of crushing you. Bro activates the Sharingan, and now the real fight can begin. After activating the Sharingan, he can see all. He makes an insane tear through the middle of the field, absolutely spreading anyone stupid enough to get in his way. This is the rebirth of Yuichi Isagi. Unfortunately for our protagonist, Monkey Kaiser comes sliding in. You're something else, Yuichi. Welcome to my dimension. With no time to think, he just launches it through Kaiser's legs. As Bumgami, Emogami, Fraudgami jumps up to scoop up the loose ball and score. Isagi is fucking furious. You should have just let me stolen it like a good boy. Plus, you didn't have an angle to shoot it in between my legs. You just kicked it in the middle of nowhere. You sure love making a kick, huh? This was the exact moment in our story where Kaiser's fate was solidified. I'll fucking kill you even if it's the last thing I do.
Guess if I'm being honest, he's a scaredy cat.
He's a scaredy cat. He's a scaredy cat. He's a scaredy cat.
Kaiser, you may want to run away as Isagi's about to finish the job your fat dad couldn't. What the heck? Is that your new way of saying I love you? And once again, we're back to fruity. It's the final play of the game, and Isagi just absolutely shat on Ryo Inagi to get the final ball. With Noah backing him up for his final tear, it's looking good. Prioritize rationality. If only one thing can be granted to you, what is it you desire? I want to beat Kaiser. Ego sitting back watching and drops one of the coldest lines. Swallowed up, Blue Lock, and bring this to an end. Egotist Isagi. Right before scoring, Kaiser once again this match comes in blocking Isagi's shot. Look, Yuichi, your climax is getting ruined by me. Yeah, Kaiser, you're perfect. Isagi passes back to the sunken ship he left in the darkness. Isagi grabs Kaiser. Did you imagine this last pass, Kaiser? My challenge was to beat you at anything at all. Tell me, Kaiser, how does it feel to be the clown in my story? Oh my god, it's everywhere, dude. My glorious king showing everyone why he's the main character. In all seriousness, though, this was the most glorious, most raw line in the entire manga. I cannot wait for this to be animated. We see Isagi breaking down his final play to Yukiya as bum-ass Ness comes in once more to dick ride Kaiser. Ness basically said his play doesn't make sense to say he beat Kaiser since he didn't actually score himself. And Isagi once again absolutely violates someone with just his words. You want me to explain it all again? Kaiser's boy toy. He did not just say that. At this point, Ness, you gotta throw hands. You can't let him say that shit, do you? Kaiser comes in, shutting up Ness as he makes Isagi an official rival. Back there, in that one moment, your thinking was a step ahead of mine. This match was yours, but you had Noah on your side. We're strikers, right? So let's settle this with actual goals. And with that, match 2 is complete, and we venture off to Ubers to fight against the King. Before the third match in the Neo Egoist League, we see Kaiser and Ness talking about Isagi. Up until now, I've crushed all the guys I decided to crush. Naive rookies, B-list veterans, fading superstars. You could say that crushing their lives was my sole source of joy. This time, a super ace has appeared in Japan. I thought he was the same kind of small fry as before. During that match, he surpassed my expectations. I was certain I'd broken his spirit countless times. I crushed him again and again, but every time Yoichi stands up and opposes me, it's almost as if the walls that stand before him are his source of joy. He's seriously nuts. Normal people don't think like that. Yoichi is a ruler who is masquerading as a clown. If I can take down Yoichi, then my name will resound throughout the soccer world. You're right for the plucking, Yoichi. As Kaiser's getting fired up at the idea of beating Isagi in front of the whole world, Ness walks out of the room. Kaiser is so fired up about someone other than me. Damn you, Yoichi. My brother in Christ, get a grip. This show ain't never beaten the gay allegations. Like, why are you as a man grabbing your shmeat and biting your lip? Well, regardless, we cut to match 3. I know this is off topic, but when they walk in, Nico says, I'm here for revenge, as promised Isagi. Lil bro, you are not on his level. Who are you fooling? My god, the cope is crazy. The game starts and off rip, Isagi steals the ball from Barcha and makes his tear down the field. Right before shooting, Kaiser's biggest fan runs in, slamming into Isagi's side. Your direct shot is a faulty move that can only be made with your right leg. So if I do this to throw off your axis, it leaves you powerless. Yeah. That would work on the old me. Bro catches his balance with his right leg and shoots it with his left. My glorious, sexy, ambidextrous king scores his first goal of the Neo Egoist League. A few chapters later, Isagi passes to Yukiya in front of the goal box, but sadly Lorenzo charges in, blocking off the shot course. I've been waiting my ass off for this moment. Sendo comes flying in to block it, and who does this guy think he is? Aryu smashes him into the side, sending him flying over his back. Somehow, even being smashed into the fucking sky upside down, Kaiser activates his aim lock cheat and hits a fucking bicycle through Aiku's legs into the ground. Genuinely a top 3 shot in the entire series. Holy shit. The Meat Goblin King comes sliding in, full glazing Kaiser. This is the talent of the future world's best. Hey Ness, shut the fuck up. Genuinely, to the 3 Ness fans out there, is this your GOAT? A mere robotic slave who's only programmed to love one person who abuses him and doesn't care for him at all? You think I'd celebrate a hyena goal I made thanks to Yoichi? It sucks, but we are competing for goals after all, and I'll be the one to get the final point. It's now 1-1 in our battle between these two, and whoever gets this final point gets all the glory. The only issue is right now, only Kaiser has his slave femboy in the field with him. It's time for Goat Isagi to summon his slave femboy onto the playing field.
With this treasure, I summon
Hiyori.
My goat is entering the field. Isagi sprints past Hiyori. Don't look, don't think, burst through, act reflexively. Hiyori gets fired up. He starts absolutely spreading any cheek in his way. This blue-haired guy is way too good. Isagi eventually just full stops. I can't pass if you don't move, dumbass. What the hell are you thinking? What are you Oh. So that's how this dumbass plans to win. Once more, he gets fired up as he starts going insane, dribbling past everyone. Barcha tries to trap him, but it's already too late. Isagi and Hiyori and Isagi aren't looking at each other. Hiyori slams the ball downfield. Oh yeah, there you egoist. If you're the real deal, yeah. If we're the real deal, then let's take our visualizations of the world's best and smash them together. Isagi launches the ball in to win the game with the score of 3-2. Let's meet each other beyond our dreams. What a golden goal! How explosive! The winning point was scored by Yoichi Isagi. What a glorious goal celebration. Literally everyone is hyped. Well, almost everyone. Joker is so mad he's literally turning Super Saiyan, because unlike last time where Isagi won by outthinking Kaiser, this time he won by goals. The exact challenge Kaiser gave to him last game. And while Isagi is celebrating and Kaiser is molding, our third piece of the puzzle is getting ready for vengeance. We cut to Ren scoring the final goal. He does the superhero landing, as we see he scored a hat trick to win this match. Just you wait, Isagi. I'm gonna kill you. We see the new bid increases, and our glorious sexy king Isagi has had his bid increase from 50 million to 150 million. And look at Barro's bum ass. Like,
You think you're the king? I'm the king!
also, I know this is off topic, but Barro fans, is this your GOAT? In all seriousness though, even as a Shido fan and Glazer, he should not have been above Barro. Sadly, even though our glorious king had a triple bid increase, he's still only number 2 behind his old rival, Itoshi Rin. Cutting back to Kaiser, who is on full tilt, he has now gotten a 320 million yen offer from Real. Ness, as usual, is giga hyped, but Kaiser does not care. God damn it, Ness, you stupid, fat, obese monkey freak. Who cares about 320 million? Who cares about Real? Right now, I'm just shitty trash below Yuichi's level. Bro, Isagi was living so rent-free in Kaiser's head that this brother was literally choking himself out trying to think of a new weapon from the brink of death.
Is this nigga serious?
Dude, genuinely thinking about it, Isagi is in the most insane 1v2 I've ever seen. One of his rivals views losing as death and gets most fired up when his own life is on the line, and the other is a raging sexual deviant who sexually assaults people, uses manipulation tactics to create his own slaves, and will literally choke himself to near death to have a eureka moment. And then Isagi, on the other hand, is just, you know, a default 5'9" teenager who likes soccer. We have made it to the final match of the Neo Egoist League. Both teams are undefeated. This final match determines the outcome of the rivalry between Rin, Kaiser, and Isagi. If Isagi can rise above this final challenge, he will undoubtedly be the greatest player out of these 3 titans. Hey Rin, we can finally duke it out to see who's number 1. Number 1? I don't care about that. What I want, Isagi, is the moment you're reduced to shambles. Even as an Isagi fan, this goes unbelievably hard. The tension on this field is so thick you could cut it with a fucking knife. As Rin's about to shoot the ball, Isagi and Kaiser come flying in to block him. I'm gonna shoot. I was waiting for this moment, Isagi. Didn't I tell you to watch from the closest view as I became the world's best? Look, you've got a box seat. No! Reading this for the first time, I fell to the floor in complete disarray. Isagi at this point may have just asked with or without lube, as he got fucked. Ren shoots and our glorious king Hiyori blocks it. The elation I felt reading that Isagi didn't get scored on like that was a million times better than climaxing. If Ren scored this, it would have been like a top 5 most disrespectful moment in all of fiction and non-fiction. Right after this, Shido scores. So there's that. Unfortunately, this video has nothing to do with Shido, so I can't glaze my king. Next time, baby. Next time. Eventually, Isagi finally gets in front of the goal box and is about to shoot. So tepid. Don't forget about me. I'm here to butt the hell in. Part 3. Ren? Kaiser? For real? Have they only been watching me? And just look at these panels, bro. These two are so unbelievably hell-bent on beating Isagi. They look like demons just fully focused on one mission. What do I do? Don't freeze up, brain. Shoot? Trap? My right leg? My left? No. I'll defies. Right here and now. A new invention. A left feint? Here it comes. The right leg trap. This is my ultimate performance. A midair shot. He kicked with both legs. Go! Dude, he faked with his left and shot with his right in midair. Do y'all even understand how elite this move was? And the fact that he hit it on Rin and Kaiser is just genuinely crazy. Bro also unlocked a new aura. He went from his green smelly fart aura to the USA gun aura. This shit is too tough, bro. And dude, Rin and Kaiser are absolutely falling apart in front of our very eyes. As an Isagi fanboy, I gooned to this image for at least 14 hours straight on release. With one more point, I can totally settle my feud with Kaiser. And with just one more point, if I can pull off a hat trick, I'll surpass Rin and become number 1 in the Neo Egoist League. The visualizations just won't stop. Let me do it already. He's too cold with it, bro. We cut to Kaiser full Schizoid, realizing he needs to perfect that impossible weapon he thought of from the brink of death. It's basically kicking the ball in a certain way so it has insane curve to it on top of the raw power and speed of Kaiser Impact. He eventually gets the ball and smashes it with all of his might. Unfortunately for Kaiser, there wasn't enough spin. Kaiser messed up a shot. I can't believe I'm seeing him in this state. Kaiser, is falling apart. Dude, Isagi broke Kaiser so badly, he triggered the next chapter to be a flashback to his abusive childhood. Eventually, Kaiser gets the ball again, but he's just fumbling so hard. Rin just comes in swiping it. Everything I gained by winning, it's being stolen and destroyed. Hey, Kaiser, you get it, right? This team isn't yours anymore. Kneel to me, you shitty clown.
He's already dead.
Oh my god. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. He's truly a monster who needs to be stopped. Although, Isagi, you may be pushing it. This guy is much taller, heavier, stronger, and he's the same guy who took out 7 police officers with a soccer ball in a state of pure rage. Isagi's mental evisceration of Kaiser was so strong, he was literally having full-body PTSD flashbacks to his abusive father. Kaiser eventually has an awakening and passes to Raichi? Huh? If I want to climb higher than I am now, I have to throw it all away. Go back to 0. Has this dilemma made you throw away your pride, you shitty clown? That's hot. Man, what are we even talking about anymore? Looking back at all the horny dialogue between these two, I just know after this game they had the most violent, insane makeup sex. Alright, man, what am I as a grown-ass man saying at this point? Anyways, Kiora eventually gets the ball and slams it towards Isagi. Or at least, that's what we were made to think, as the ball actually has crazy backspin on it and goes towards Kaiser. Let's go, you piece of shit. Kaiser, Impact, Magnus. And with that, he scores a super goal, making the score 2-1. Holy shit. He's a superstar. He, of course, hits the iconic pose as Isagi asks Kiora if he'll keep passing to Kaiser. I don't know about next time. Not even God knows who I'll side with until the moment comes. By the way, he doesn't touch the ball for the entire rest of the match. Yoichi, right now, I'm giving myself chills in the best possible way. Now then, until we settle this with one more goal, let's battle each other for this generation's throne. Genuinely one of the coldest panels displaying the rivalry. And with that, we see Rin in the distance absolutely seething as, once again, you guessed it, he's threatening to end Isagi's life. Rin's panicking to himself in fear that all the training needed will all be for naught, as this game's about to end without him getting his revenge. This pressure is exactly what he needed to awaken this destroyer state. Rin gets fired up as he dives deeper into his destructive impulses. Number 1 belongs to me. As we get this great panel of Rin and Isagi ramming into one another, we get this flashback basically describing that Rin's true ego isn't just destructive urges, it's life-risking destruction. Once again, he's definitely not sane in the head, but in Blue Ops World, that's only an advantage. We see this great panel of these titans facing off as once again Rin gets the ball. Time for a massacre. He tears through everyone as Corona, Raichi, and Hiyori form a wall to block him. He chops the ball and literally does a side flip over Hiyori. One of the craziest moves I've ever seen someone do in soccer. And right before shooting, he stops. But why? He could have scored. So why? That's not it. You would say, I'm still tepid, right? Even if I scored now, it wouldn't help me evolve. Dude, Rin didn't score because his brother's phantom appeared and in his mind, his brother wouldn't be impressed. Alright, that's it. Back it up. Rin is officially schizophrenic. Gather up with me if you want to die. Dude, literally everyone is shook seeing this. If this were an official match, he'd be banned for life for that nonsense. Rin Itoshi is insane. Ref, do something! He's literally morphing into a monster! Haven't you bastards ever risked your lives for soccer? Like, no, Rin, people do not risk their lives playing soccer. Offer up your lives and give it to me. Bro, it's just soccer, calm down. Also, this panel was really giving me these vibes. Fetch me their soul. Rin runs at Isagi looking like a fucking demon. Is this all you've got, Isagi Yoichi? Come at me ready to die. Come kill me. If your life is that tepid, then you're a failure of a rival. Bro, this panel goes unbelievably hard. Rin genuinely is so raw when he's in this state. I love it. As Rin is about to shoot, once more, Sai's Phantom comes in to block him. Damn it. Somebody just give me a new impulse. And last second, a familiar hand comes in, destroying the Phantom. I'll put my life on the line. My glorious goat. I won't let you shoot, you freak. Collide with me and erupt. I'll die with you. And Rin hits a fucking mid-air crash out with an arc around like 10 people. Oh my god. That monster hit a free kick in mid-air? What the hell? My mind is blown. This feels fucking incredible. Go! Hey, Isagi, I'm glad that I chose you as a rival. Yeah, hate me. It just makes me stronger. You have a duty to try to kill me until you die. Our boy Isagi is getting fired up like we've never seen before. Shut up, you arrogant prick. I swear on this last goal, I will devour you back. Dude, there's a white tear going down my leg. He's just so glorious. But with that last goal, the stage has been set for the climax. With a score of 2-2, the next goal decides the game. Whoever scores this final goal will undoubtedly be crowned the king of the monsters. Isagi realizes, like how Kaiser dropped his fixations to awaken, he must do the same. The rivalry I feel towards Rin, my malice towards Kaiser, my admiration for Noah, and my love for femboys, I've dropped those. So now, what's left for me? I wanted to win. Isn't that right, Yuichi Isagi? As Rin's about to be free in the goal box, our glorious king makes his appearance. That's not enough for a freak like you, right? You've been wanting me, right? Let's go. Time to face the new me. Rin shoots around Isagi and thinks he's finally won. Did that feel good, you freak? I'm just a pawn, though. This is how you beat a genius. With a talented learner, ex-talented learner, chemical reaction. Isagi puts himself in the supporting role to give Kaiser a second to touch the ball. It goes straight to the frame, and right before ending our game, our glorious, sexy King Goat Maru dives in, saving the ball. That play was crazy. Using yourself as a pawn and exploiting Kaiser? Is that the first time you've thought of yourself as an object? Yeah, I guess so. But I realized if I lose here, I'll lose everything. So I figured my fleeting personal feelings don't really matter. I felt like I'll sell my soul for victory. My glorious king's too raw with it, bro. So tepid, Isagi. You're that happy about blocking one measly shot? Huh? You're the fat shitter, Rin. That wasn't just one measly shot. The whole world wanted a super goal from you, and I tore that away from you and crushed it. Sell my soul for victory. Abandon all pride and useless sentiment. If I use myself as a tool, I can defeat Rin. Kaiser. Let's team up. Generational, Mo. Definitely a top 10 panel in season 3. I genuinely shocked reading this chapter, as I did not think they would ever team up. Has he lost it? No, he's totally sane right now. Is this his true ego? If we were to team up like you say, then who gets to score the final goal? We'll go with whatever is the most logical path to victory. But in order to do that, any personal feelings and emotions would just be noise. That's our mutual condition. From this point on, we'll abandon our egos and become machines built for victory.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
To overcome the geniuses, for this next point, we'll make a devil's contract. The next play starts, and as Rin is about to shoot, Kaiser comes in to slow him down, which buys Isagi just enough time to block his shot. Is their thinking perfectly in sync? Keep playing crazy, Isagi, you damn geniuses. You'll never outsmart us. Bro, he's so raw with it. He can't even go 3 chapters without having a cold-ass panel or hard-ass line. Eventually, with a stroke of luck, a loose 50-50 ball goes in the air, landing at the feet of our glorious king. My best play right now is a direct 1-2 pass with you, Ness. Come on, pass it. Become a pawn for our victory. Unfortunately, monkey fat obese shitter Ness was fumbling on cock and balls as he looks around for his daddy, instead of just playing normally and passing back to Isagi. Obviously, this was the wrong move, as Karasu instantly steals the ball from this useless monkey. Ugh, Ness. Right now, he's completely useless. More useless than the most useless thing you can possibly think of. Charles smashes the ball downfield, and Rin hops right on Isagi's schmeat and says, I'm sticking within 4 meters of you. I've pounded all of your specs and physical abilities in my brain. Does this mean Rin canonically knows Isagi's monster size? If he's sticking to me, should I try to move away? No. I can't back down. I need to battle him within this 4-meter space. Eventually, the ball falls into the hands of Ness. Huh? Ness? At a time like this, it goes to the puppy? Ness launches the ball cross map to who he thinks is Kaiser. But wait, it's actually fucking Isagi. Ref, do something. He's literally shapeshifting. Right to the end, he killed his feelings and kept selling his soul for victory. The egotist machine. Isagi's evolving again? He has the charisma to draw out others' egos and exploit them for his own goals. A brand new and perfect Yoichi Isagi is being born, controlling hope and despair. The neo-egotist. He's Blue Lock's Demon King. Go! The glorious king prevails in the war. Let's go! I was totally devoured. The moment the ball went to Ness, my feet froze. But Yoichi instantly began his next move. By using me and Shido as obstacles, he broke free from Rin's 4-meter zone. In that instant, he saw that Ness would find a new level of imagination and make the ultimate pass. He gambled it all on that and ran into position. That was an incredible shot technique, but that was a victory I could have gotten to if I understood Ness's mind. He didn't pass to the old me. I think Ness passed to the new self I'm evolving into. I thought it was impossible for that pig to change, so I wrote him off and stopped thinking. Was that the cause of my defeat? No, not that. The biggest reason I lost is that playing soccer with Yuichi is too fucking fun. The exaltation, that feeling of being, it made me weak. I thought I'd gone back to zero, but I dove headfirst into the freedom Yuichi gave me. Kaiser. Isn't that special to you? To me, he was just another player with hidden potential. But at the last moment, you thought in terms of your relationship, and by deeming him worthless, you marked him as special. You couldn't turn yourself into a goal machine and gave into emotion. That was the last piece that determined which one of us won and lost. Our 1-goal contract is over. Thanks for that shit. My ultimate clown.
What did he say?
That's a lot of damage!
Tripping, bro. You tripping.
And with that, our glorious, sexy, Metavision, ambidextrous, two-gun volley king has completely beaten Kaiser and Rin. No one does it quite like a shit-talking monarch. But with that, we have reached the crescendo of our video. If you're still here, I appreciate it very much. Make sure to like and subscribe, as it helps a lot. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.